we got a package. This is an exciting package because this has been in the making for a long time. I gotta take my jacket off, I'm sweating, I'm so excited. Eric's in the background laughing at me, but he has no sense of humor. This is from our dear friends at Baja Design, and it's going on, not on that, on this, okay? These are their new LP6 DOT approved headlights, and we're gonna show you how to install them right now. Okay, so in the box you get the lights, you get some sort of wiring, you get rings, more wires, another ring. This is probably some sort of anti-flicker device, dose of those. That stands for 2. And these are adjustment springs, I would guess. And then there's this. I don't look at paper, so we don't need that. Okay. Let's get to the meat and the potato, shall we? Y'all ready for this? Okay. These are real pretty. Real pretty. The black, that looks, and then this is amber. So anyways, those look real cool. Okay, so there's gonna be 2 packs of hardware. You're gonna wanna find that first. Then you get your ring, okay? Now there's a right and left side. There's 2 holes on one side, 1 hole on the other side, and this little cutout up here. The cutout goes on the top of the light. So you just drop this down like this. Then you take your hardware. This is just like your hardware for your normal LP6 light. And it installs on the side. And one of these, the bottom one, is slotted so you can angle it. Okay, so now that we got these things all together, we need to pull the grill off. So, you obviously pop your hood. You just pop your hood. It's really easy. So normally there's some pins that go on the top, and then there's some clips that clip in the bottom. We've already taken these out because we were working on other stuff. So you just need to pull these out. You want to disconnect these lights over here as well. So, pro tip for you. If you guys have any type of aftermarket bumper with a winch, you know that these clips right here can be a pain. So what I do is I remove the 3 in the center. So one is just a post, you just cut that out. And basically if you get in here with a set of dikes, right in here, you can snip this and you just bend it over and it just snaps off clean. It just leaves it like this. So I remove these center ones and it makes it a lot easier, and it's not gonna go anywhere because you got these and then the winch holds it in place. So pro tip. Okay, so now we just need to remove these, and these are just held on with a T15 screw. Okay, so next thing you gotta do is remove this plastic piece, and there is an adjustment screw right here that takes that same T15, and basically you want that all the way out. Then, on the inside, here and here, there are two little bolts, super hard to see on camera, and you need to turn those out because it's basically just this plate that goes in there. So you need to get a wrench and then adjust those all the way out. Okie dokie. So the next thing you want to do is grab this one here, okay? Looks like this. And we need to pop off this little orange cap here. Okay, so once you get that out, you want to find this harness here. And it basically has one of these like clamp on kind of splice in plugs. And then it goes down to two separate wires. And you'll see it's got the little Deutsch terminal on the end. So take this white pin out of the back of the plug, and then this just goes down inside of there. And once you have it, you'll see it sits flush in there. Then you can put this piece back inside. Okay, so you do that for both of those connectors. Okay, so you saw me kind of running the wiring. Basically, I just ran it underneath this shroud right here. So over to here, and then this is your DRL. Okay, so I just stripped back the wiring. Now the middle on mine, it's green and white. That's where you're gonna wanna connect this. I'm sure you guys have used these before. Just gonna feed the wire in there. And clamp her down. And that's it. Now I'll take some tape, I'll tape this back up, I'm gonna cut this back and make that look clean. Okay, so next you wanna take this little anti-flicker box, I'm assuming what it is. And this will go to the This will go to the factory headlight connector, and then the Baja will plug into that with their adapter. So get this in there. Okay, So now we want to put the headlight in, and basically I've got these screws with the springs started, because once you get in here, it's going to be very tricky. And then we're going to want to plug things in here. Okay. Okay, so now that we got them mounted and hooked up and wired, should we turn them on? I think we should. Let's turn them on. Okay, so obviously we need to adjust these. I'll show you how I've kind of got it in a little bit here. So I've been using the body of the rat rod to kind of get a straight line, but really we're gonna need to get this thing outside at nighttime, put it up against the shop doors, and see where they're at. I think I got it pretty good right now, but we're gonna have to make some adjustments. Okay, I gotta interrupt this episode of Force Motor to bring you this public service announcement. All right, so if you guys didn't know, we don't just build crazy stuff like this, or I guess like that, or like this. We also do just your normal maintenance. Now, we're not gonna work on, your Nissan Altima or anything, but if you have a JK, or a Toyota 4Runner, or Sequoia, or Tundra, or Tacoma, something like that, we'll work on it. We'll put new brakes on it. We'll change the oil. We'll do spark plugs. For instance, this Jeep is getting new spark plugs, new coils. It's getting the oil cooler that always breaks on these things. We're doing an upgraded Dorman one, which is all aluminum. So if you guys haven't had this brake on your Jeep, you're probably going to at some point in time. So we can replace it before it goes bad on the trail. So that's what this is getting. But yeah, if you guys didn't know, maintenance, we do it. Hit us up. All right, so it's been a couple days and we got the Jeep all back together, and I wanna go see what these things look like outside in the dark. So let's do it. All right, boys, so we got it outside, and right now those are just the DRLs, and they look so sick. You can get these in amber or clear. We went with amber just to kind of match the black Jeep. But yeah, we're gonna get some shots of them on the road, driving as soon as it gets a little bit darker, but wanted to give you the rest of the build that we did on this. So we did a Nemesis front bumper with a Warn Evo 10S winch. So it's got the synthetic line. We did a Factor 55 Pro Link on the end, of course the Bajas. Then we followed up with Nemesis Notorious fenders. These are all aluminum, and we had these all powder coated to match this paint code, so everything is dialed. Then we did a TerraFlex 3-inch lift. This is like a very basic lift, but it's a good upgrade point, so you can add different shocks and arms and so on and so forth. Of course, the Dirty Life wheels, 37-inch Nitto Recon grapplers. Then we went to the Rockslide Engineering rock sliders, and these are so trick because they're
a full steel heavy duty rock slider, and it also gives you a lot of protection from the side, but you do get a step as well. And they're all automatic with the doors, which is really sick. And then, of course, notorious rear fenders. You can get these in a dovetail or a regular. These are the regular. And then we did a Nemesis rear bumper, all aluminum as well. We're waiting on the spare tire mount. We're gonna throw a spare tire up there. But yeah, that's the build so far. It's really sick. And so we got more stuff planned for this, possibly a roll cage, some PRP seats, some other goodies. So stay tuned. This will be back in the shop hopefully real soon. The owner has to recoup from spending all of his money on this stuff first. But yeah, we'll get you some shots of the lights. And then until then, we'll see you in the next video.